Hey, what is up everybody? Zero Fats here coming at you on behalf of blendingforyourhealth.com. Welcome to NutriBullet time. Guys, today I have a very special smoothie for you today. It's a little something we like to call the Super Shrek. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. Oh, before we do this, I want to let you know I just shot a video last night of me making my very first vegan pizza. I kind of went through that, very first one. You guys don't know this, I'm trying to move my family and I'm trying to move my own lifestyle more to that vegan type eating lifestyle. I want to eat more vegetables and fruits and just trying to move in that all around more healthy direction. And yeah, that was totally spurned by reading this book called The China Study. So if you're interested in eating healthy and you're interested in that kind of vegan lifestyle, I would definitely recommend reading The China Study. But anyways, whatever, all that aside, boom! I want to show you guys this smoothie real quick. This is called the Super Shrek. Let's get into it. Okay, so cool, let's get into the Super Shrek. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. First ingredient, we're going to use a whole apple, right? We're using the Mighty RX, so let's see what this thing can do. We might be abusing it, but we'll see. Oh, very, very important. I did core this apple, okay? So the seeds are not in there, man. Don't eat apple seeds. You guys don't blend them up because, you know, it produces a cyanide, so don't do it. Cyanide, right? Arsenic. No, cyanide. Yeah, it's cyanide. Okay, so next we're going to use some grapes. Okay, I'm using a little bowl full of grapes here. And next we're going to use a pretty nice little chunk of onion. This is just white onion. Okay, putting that in there. And also next what we're going to do is just some water. Really don't have to use a lot of water for a smoothie like this. We're using the Mighty RX, but I'm missing my one ingredient. Just give me a second. I am looking for my cinnamon. Just a second, I got a new jar of cinnamon. I'll tell you a story about the Super Shrek. When my son was a baby, he loved Shrek. And I must have watched this movie like 1,000 times. And then I got to the point where I just loved this movie, Shrek. My son outgrew it. But you know, me, I just kept on loving it, so. Anyway, last ingredient, we'll put some cinnamon in there. Okay? But I've watched all these Shrek movies, and my son hates them now. I still am a huge Shrek fan. It's unbelievable how that works out. But had great times with my young baby son watching this movie Shrek over and over. And at first I didn't even like it. I thought this is a kid's movie. The more we watched it, you know, the more I started to think this movie's pretty good. And then pretty soon I got to the point where I was like, man, this is like the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life. It was, camera go right? You can second that motion, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, this is the Super Shrek. Spawned from those many days of me watching the Shrek movie with my son. So let's do it. Let's see what this Mighty RX can do with this full apple. I see a little bit of a problem here. We have our apple, and this, you could call this a fail. We have our apple here. Really, look at that, untouched. Not so mighty. So what we're going to do is we're going to split it into fours, okay? So let's give our blender a chance. That should be sufficient. Alright. That's delicious, man. That tastes like... Now look, I didn't use any ice in this at all, so this is kind of like... This is kind of warm, because I did it for a minute, you know, in the RX. But it tastes kind of like hot apple cider, honestly, is what it tastes like. It has a hint of onion, but not nearly what you'd think. It doesn't really bother me at all. If you look at the health benefits for eating raw onion, you'd definitely be down for taking this on. It's definitely well worth your time. And also grapes and apples. Apples, grapes, onion, water, the Super Shrek. You cannot beat it. This is the kind of smoothie that will keep you healthy and make you well. Anyways, hope you've all enjoyed this presentation of Super Shrek. I'll catch up with you guys next time. Peace.